Dalberg Advisors is a social impact strategy firm. And what that means is we provide advice to governments, nonprofits, foundations, and corporations to help develop their strategy to better serve poor and vulnerable populations around the world. And we can work across a range of different sectors. So we work in healthcare, education, agriculture, infrastructure, and we work on a variety of different things, from doing strategy to giving them investment advice, to helping them design things. So it's really a range of different things that we do. And if I think about some of my favorite projects, we worked with a foundation here in the US looking at the difference between men and women's unpaid care work. So how much time women spent in taking care of children and doing housework versus how much time men spend. And it was really interesting because it impacts your lives on a daily basis. And you saw a lot of the trends in terms of once women have kids, then sometimes they take on a greater share of the work. Even when women have access to appliances like dishwashers, vacuum cleaners, etc., you would expect a lot of our work to have gone down over time, but it stays the same because we just keep adding more and more activities. So it was really interesting to examine this from a work perspective and be able to see how it intersects with our personal lives. And so it was really interesting to see what was causing these dynamics and what are some of the solutions that we can create to address this. Learning about how unpaid care work is something that women take on a lot really impacted me personally in terms of just being aware of the differentials between how women approach housework and childcare versus men, and just being aware of it and then being really proactive with my partner to address that in terms of, even if I'm the first one to think about things like buying new diapers or preschool, just making sure that he's an equal participant and also participating in making those decisions, in doing some of that work as well. It made me much more aware of what was happening. And it became something that I talked about and was really passionate about when I was talking to my girlfriends, when I was talking to my family. And it's just really interesting to look at the data and be able to apply it to your personal life and see how you want to make minor changes that can really make a big impact on your life. And I think as more and more of us are more aware of these dynamics and start to make these changes, it'll eventually sort of fold out and have sort of large scale impact.